Hello guys, it's Mateusz Guzda and I would love to ask today Ronald Aai some questions regarding the company, the future of the company, about the projects coming. I've got some simple questions, but I think after you understand the answers, that will be very powerful for you. So the first very important question is goals of the company. Where the company is going, what is the future, the vision of the company, what is the main goal of the company?
We try to become the future of banking, whereby we are trying to take CTO wallet to be a global wallet. Because now members are already earning wealth from the wallet itself, and we believe that they will be traveling very soon with their new wealth to many parts of the world to have fun. But we want them to actually use the wallet itself to be able to spend as well. So it's a new way of experiencing payment through a wallet crypto system.
Okay, thank you so much. We've heard a few days ago that Jarvis will finish soon, okay? So if you can explain the situation to the people and what's coming next, okay? Because some people think there will be no more members accepting in the business because Jarvis can finish soon. But now it's not the end of the program.
Well, first thing is, don't panic. Okay, there's a reason why there is a limit to what Jarvis can do. With a large asset under the management of Jarvis, you can't really earn more than what the market already has. So that's why we need to limit Jarvis participation. But what we're going to do is we're going to do it very smartly. First thing is, in Jarvis itself, we see that there are three types of members. The first type of members are members who has very, very large assets. In one particular account, there are huge 6-7 figure assets. And there are members which are very safe. They put in very safe values, 4 figures values. But there are some that actually put in very, very little. So what we're trying to do is to classify all these members and calculate a block system. One block is a qualifying $500 US, for example. So we'll calculate how many more blocks there are available, and every user that comes in can buy the number of blocks, okay? And when they leave, they just remove the number of blocks. Okay, but for the whales, that's taking up so much of blocks, we were introducing something new, which is also Jarvis, but it's a VIP version of Jarvis. So you'll free up more slots for new members to come in. Okay? Yeah. And what good does this bring? Okay, number one is Jarvis will become a short-term investment project. We will not penalize you for if you want to take out for less than 30 days. So the 10% penalty, we'll remove it.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And of course, in the whole Jarvis, in the whole cloud token platform itself, there are CTO mining fees. We'll remove all of this as well. So it's really a free platform to use. And you can come in and leave anytime. But it depends on how many slots there are available. Okay, for example, there's only like 3 slots available, and you leave the project, and you come in again. There's no more space. You have to wait, right?
Limits.
Yeah,
we need to have the limits, of course.
But what happens if really there's no more slots? You will have the second project, third project, and fourth project, and soon fifth project for the members to actually invest in as well. And one of them is going to be a peer-to-peer decentralized OTC system. It's like local Bitcoins or local Ethereum, whereby you can actually trade and earn your money from there, but you have to do it manually yourself.
Everything in the app.
Everything in the app itself. Okay. It's also a good feature for new members who does not have any Ethereum, and they have to go through many bad means of people trying to sell them at a very high price. So now you can actually buy it from the app itself, from members who are willing to help.
That's perfect. Can you tell us a little bit what is coming next after Jarvis, or at the moment is Big City?
It will be known very soon because by July, you will see Jarvis having a counter at the bottom there to see how many stores are available. And you will see the next project that is being put up, and the third OPC project will be up as well. So wait till July, but it will be a mid-term size investment project.
What other products will have in our cloud token wallet?
Yeah, as I say, because we want to become a future of banking, which is mobile payments, right? We are going to put in a lot of features for you to spend wisely. So the first thing in mid of August, we're going to launch a payment card, which we work with MasterCard for a long time. We only have very limited cards on the first round, so it's about 10,000. It will be available for C2s and above. We can apply. But of course, the credit cards are actually a traditional system. They based on regulation, we need to do KYC. But those that know CT, we are always anonymous. So this is done by a third party. We will not keep your data. Same thing is, we will never keep your fingerprint data. We never ask you for fingerprint. We will never ask you for your face to unlock and things like that. You remain anonymous through our system. So the card system itself, you are able to use it and spend it through ATM machines or through any MasterCard accepted merchants, which is, I think, quite a lot of them now. And another thing is, we're working with a company called PundiX, okay, which through the export system, you're able to spend your CTOs directly with the merchants that's under them, okay. So yeah, these are things that will come. Plus, as a bonus feature is, we are working with the provider for Booking.com or Ctrip and Agoda as well. So the providers itself give us this back end, which which enable us to pass good deals for hotels, plane tickets, and travel packages down to users who can spend their CTOs to have a good time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And can you tell, you told me about that the profit that we get to make as company is going to the reserve pool of CTO. Yeah?
Yeah.
That?
This question is about how do we actually set the price for the CTOs. Okay, unlike many projects that is outside there, the difference between us is we don't calculate the total number or the total supply of the coins available. We only calculate the total circulation. Okay, and our current circulation in total is about 80 million CTOs outside there, and we have about close to 10 million assets in our reserve pool, and there are almost about 4 million plus that is withdrawing from this pool itself. So that is how we actually get to the price we have today, which is 3.999 something. Yeah. Okay, you should also, if those that actually charted the progress of the price, sometimes you see it's 2 days, 3 days, sometimes it's like 4 days apart before it rises. It is not purposely done that way. It's because Jarvis itself, we are running about 200 instances, and we sometimes get problem with it. It's not so, Jarvis is supposed to shut down when it has reached its target mark, but sometimes these marks are not met, so it overruns.
Right.
Yeah, so sometimes it takes 2 days in order for us to know that how come it's still running. Right? It's supposed to be shut down. When it shut down, it will actually take the reserve and actually take the earnings or profits and put it into the reserve. Now, all this in Jarvis itself, we will only send 12% into the reserve pool. So what if we earn 20% a day? So what happened to the 8%? It's actually kept in the trading, the pool itself for us to do more trading.
Perfect. That's what I like. And also you said before that our reserve pool will be audited, yeah?
Yes. We are actually working with lawyers and escrow companies in Australia to actually manage the fund for us. Yeah. So at the meantime, we have not figured out a very good way to actually let you see this particular pool. Well, what is the best way is actually we let the lawyers hold it in escrow and they release that particular statement.
Okay. So within another few days, we're going to see the reserve pool as a numbers, but not physically because of the security of the pool.
Yeah, actually, I've been asked this question. Can I actually see the physical wallet that is holding the asset? Well, we first thought it would be a very cool idea to let you see the Bitcoin address, the Ethereum address, the BCH address, and things like that. But one of our engineers actually told us that it's not safe. It's because number one, brute force can be brute force attack can be run against the wallet in order to figure out the private key. So if we were to release those address out, and if the asset inside there, we're talking about maybe it's going to be 30 million, 40 million soon, right? Coming months, people are going to attack. Yeah. It's like I'm placing all the gold bars in this glass case. Come, hack me, kind of thing. So we're trying to avoid that. We are looking for a very good way to actually show it to the user in a more transparent way, but also to make it safe.
Yeah, safety is the most important.
Yes.
Of course. The last question: when we will see our CTO on our blockchain?
That's a very good question. So basically, we had that plan sometime in October. It's because we never expected the member size to actually grow 5 times ahead of our expectation. What we expected during the May 12th event was about 50,000 members, but at May 12th we are at 160,000. And 2 weeks after that, we are now at 260,000 members. That is way beyond what we expected. So all of these features, which is due in October, November, we have to push forward. That's why we're actually trying to first to actually finish up the KL office, get all the hirings for all the engineers in so they can build this. So the targeted date for the Blockchain Explorer for CTO hopefully can be by the first week or the second week of August.
So basically in August, many things happen.
Yes. Office, blockchain, cards. Yes.
What about event in Malaysia? Also in August?
We are trying to work with good event planners. Kacha is one of the best event planners I've seen. 2 days and he ran such a good event. We're trying to work with Mr. Liu. He has experience running large events as well. So we thought of getting about 10,000 members to grow up during that time. So hopefully it will be maybe the second week or third week of probably the third week of August. But before that, we're going to have a C3 gathering, a small gathering of all the C3s, okay, in our KL office, which we can brief and talk about how to run the 10,000 people event. Because that is where you are able to get your groups and all these people in. So it's like a hub. We run this all together because this is a corporation. Okay.
Yeah.
We need all the help. We need all the advice on this and all the members, especially the leaders. That is about C3 level to tell us, hey, what should we do? How you want to run it?
So you, as the company, you listen to the leaders. That's very important.
Yes.
Okay. But you don't have any dates yet for this event. If it will be August or July or.
It will be in August because the thing is we are all doing the renovation now. I promised 2 or 3 days to send a photo, but there is a problem with getting the layout approved by the building management. It's a holiday in Malaysia now. It's the Muslim New Year, so they're having a long holiday break. So after the break, which is I think probably about the 10th or 11th, then work can commence. So our interior designer and the construction crew cannot work during office hours. So they can only work after office hours is 6 and whatever, and on Saturdays and Sundays. So the time is very limited. They need about 10 weeks to build everything. Okay, it's a huge 4,500 plus 600 square feet place, whereby you have 2,000 over square feet of experience center, where you are able to see the whole trading floor, Jarvis trading with 2 traders and the NOC people running. You are able to see all the marketers doing their internet marketing, community management. You can see the CS, the engineers, all of these are there. So we want to make it a place of showcase. And if we manage to do this in 10 weeks in Malaysia, then the rest of the things will all come. The big events will come. Once all these things are there and done, okay, we will have a SOP that we can actually implement this in the next country, which we are trying to. We are looking at Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, to actually build that center, and then of course in Thailand and in India as well. So these are the few places that we want to actually keep building these experience centers to link it all up. We want to have this place where members all can group and come together and discuss.
That's perfect. Okay, Ronald, thank you for your time, for sharing the knowledge. I think it will be good for everybody. I'll see you on the next video, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.